So pay off a federal student loan with a personal loan. Then you file for bankruptcy and you discharge the personal loan. Sounds like it's going to work great because you don't have a student loan anymore. You've got a personal one. Terrific, right? Not so much. Under the bankruptcy laws, student loans are discharged only if you can prove undue hardship. So what we need to do is we need to see what qualifies as a student loan under the bankruptcy law. And under the bankruptcy law, we've got two types of debts that are considered to be student loans. The first one is a loan made, insured, or guaranteed by a governmental unit or made under any program funded in whole or in part by a governmental unit or a nonprofit institution. Those are your federal student loans. The second is any loan that's considered a qualifying education loan under Section 221D1 of the Internal Revenue Code. In this illustration, we took a personal loan and we paid off a federal loan with it. The original loan was the first type of debt considered to be a student loan. It's a federal loan. But the new debt is private. If it doesn't fit into the definition of the second type of debt that's considered a student loan, it gets discharged in bankruptcy. So we need to see if it fits into the second bucket. To do that, we go to the Internal Revenue Code and we read Section 221D, which defines a qualified education loan as a debt incurred solely to pay qualified higher education expenses incurred on behalf of the taxpayer, taxpayer's spouse, or any dependent of the taxpayer at the time that the indebtedness was incurred. And it includes a debt taken to refinance a qualified education loan. The federal student loan is a qualified education loan. When you take out a personal loan to pay off that qualified education loan, that personal loan is also considered a qualified education loan. So to get it discharged, you're still going to have to prove undue hardship, which means if you take a personal loan and you use the funds to repay a federal student loan, that personal loan is treated exactly the same way as a student loan in the context of a bankruptcy case. If you've got any questions about federal student loans, private student loans, or any debt whatsoever, as always, you know where to find me.